Hey everybody, Richard's Vinyl Tap House, probably to be Richard's Vinyl Tea House today because my throat is bothering me, but hopefully my voice holds up. This is a quick thread response to Americana Sam, who's doing a black and white cover art themed thread that has really taken off. I've seen a lot of responses already. So I wanted to jump on to wearing black and white. Let's show you some black and white. And I'll start off with the debut album from U2, Boy album, which is absolutely fantastic. One of their better releases. Weirdly, the US version, this is the UK version, this came out Record Store Day several years ago as a reissue. But the original US pressing also has black and white art too. So, great album from U2. Say what you will about them. Love them, hate them. I love them. Public Image Limited's second edition. This is the U.S. version of Metal Box that was released in UK 1979, I think. Everything about this is black and white, isn't it? And gray. Fantastic album. This is one of my favorites from Pill. Yeah, Johnny Rotten and Company. Very black and white album indeed. Here's an obscure one. 2002-ish group out of England called Hope of the States. This is the Lost Riots album. Double? Well, it is a gatefold. I thought it wasn't a gatefold. Not black and white there, but black and white back there. Indie, alt rock. Sam Hurley is the lead vocalist on here. He has a very interesting singing style, which is kind of an acquired taste, I would say. They did two albums before breaking up, but they're interesting as far as kind of being artsy and interesting lyrically, visually. They have a great video for a couple of their songs. Nehemiah was a big song off of this album, and Black Dollar Bills. There's an amazing animated video for that on YouTube. Check that one out. Another kind of obscure one you don't see on the VC very much is King Krule. King Krule is Archie Marshall, for those who don't know, UK artist. Started out as Zoo Kid, which is where I kind of came in with him with a song called, is it on here? Better be. It's not. It's Out Getting Ribs, which is fantastic. But this is his first EP as King Krule. I have followed his career since forever. This came out in 2011. But he's like 30 something now, and every album just is a progression. Kind of artsy, gritty rock with a lot of jazz inspiration, jazz inspired stuff. He's a brilliant guitarist. So anyway, King Krule, yet to see him live. I would love to. How about a little Rush? Rush have a couple of black and white albums, yeah, if not two or three. But Presto, a lot of people pan this album for being kind of the synth era, keyboard era of Rush. I love this album. They did a bunch of songs off of this when I saw them at Red Rocks a couple of times. Show Don't Tell, War Paint they played. I was like, oh my god, they're playing War Paint. I love Presto. It's a fun little album from Rush. Continuing with Twilight Sad, who have a new album coming out this year. This is probably my favorite of their entire discography, which I have all of because they're so good. Scottish band Twilight Sad. This is Nobody Wants to Be Here and Nobody Wants to Leave, which has my very favorite song from them called It Was Never the Same. I could play that all the time. Great album, very black and white. They do a lot of their, well, they do all of their own artwork on all of their albums, and they're very kind of gloomy, gothy looking like that. A few more here. How about a little Kurt Vile, Smoke Ring for My Halo. This was my introduction to Kurt Vile and that very distinctive sound he has, both in playing and singing. He was with War on Drugs for a while, and that sound kind of continued even as Kurt Vile went solo. Fantastic album from him. Great way to, introduction to Kurt Vile. That's where you go. Another really obscure one. This is a band called Wild Nothing. My favorite album from him. I think it's a solo artist. Gemini came out in the early 2010s. Could be 2010. It was around there anyway. Shoegaze, dream popish. One of those albums I could play all the way through and not get bored with. But black and white art, front and back. Great album to check out. How about some punk? We need punk. We got Husker Du, but how about some Wipers? Youth of America. This is a reissue. I think came out with Record Store Day several years ago. I had this on CD for years and years and years, but another very shiny, maybe black and silver, more than black and white. Edgy punk, absolutely fantastic. I know a lot of people sing the praise of the Wipers, but yeah, great album. Last one, what's it gonna be? How about some LA punk from X? This is their first album called Los Angeles. Their last album, Smoke and Mirrors, I think is called, is also a black and white covered album. I could have done a twofer with them. Absolutely love the vocal play between Exene Cervenka and John Doe. Their harmonies are just otherworldly. So I kind of love the rockabilly feel of their punk throughout their entire career. Their albums have been kind of like this for me, but they have some really great albums. So that's the black and white thread response to Americana Sam. I will link his channel and video below. Please jump on this one. It's an easy one to do. There are so many black and white albums. What do you have? We'll talk to you later. Hey, have a good one.